My name is Aaron Maniam. I currently work at Oxford University. I teach at the School of Government on technology issues, but also a little bit of time I spend on how governments plan for the long term.
My name is David, and I'm currently a Year 2 medical student.
My name is Sherry. I'm 34 and I work in the banking industry.
I'm Liana Jun Adnan. I'm 24 years old and I work in the field of education.
I think literature is a lot about the study of the human psyche. You learn about situations, you learn about characters, you learn about how people behave in different scenarios in your career where you're going to meet all kinds of people with different backgrounds, different stories. You have an understanding that not everyone behaves in a standard manner, and also how would you respond to different scenarios. I think that's something that literature definitely helps to bring out.
As I did more and more public policy, the more I realized that actually issues don't just have two sides. Sometimes they have 9 sides. It's with literature that I realized there wasn't going to be an easy answer. Right? There wasn't going to be an obvious single answer. There was always going to be a yes but kind of answer. So I think that sense of the world being complex was a really important part of studying literature.
I would say medicine is not just about understanding principles and theories, it's more about offering comfort, care and connection. Patients seek not only solutions but also reassurance. To provide this comfort, doctors must really listen deeply and to learn to read between the lines and empathize with their patients' unspoken emotions. My time at medical school has really shown me how crucial these skills are. Having studied literature, I find it a lot easier to empathize with patients, just as I empathize with the characters in the novel.
It helped me realize from a young age that everyone has a story. And whenever I find myself getting annoyed at a stranger in real life, I have to remember that the self they present to the public is not all that they are. There's so much to them that I can't see. Literature allows readers to look inside these hidden lives, and it helps me to form an invisible, emotional connection to people that I meet and that I have never met before.
Literature is something that develops one into a multifaceted individual. You develop a deeper sense of introspection by understanding the characters and the situations that you are assessing and reading. That also helps you to develop more holistically as an individual. The study of literature develops a lot of empathy for different people and scenarios. And I feel that that also helps me develop empathy towards myself, towards my own dreams, my own goals. I still love literature so much. I have a dream that one day I will go back to writing, just full-time writing.
Literature is really more than just a subject. The ability to transport the reader into a world of their own imagination where we design our own sets and scenes based on the descriptions given by the author, it is really almost like magic, and it is far richer than the fleeting nature of digital content.
Studying literature has taught me to be cautious whenever I am presented with information. Whether I'm reading a book, watching the news, listening to a podcast, or even watching a silly YouTube video or TikTok, I'm always judging the content being presented to me using the same analytical and interpretive skills that I was taught in literature class.
When you study a book, you're studying people. You're not studying the words alone, you're studying how the words convey people and their emotions and their fears, their anxieties, their joys, as well as their hopes. I find that I'm always reading to understand the humanness in a situation. We should study literature in this day and age because in a world where there's even more technology around us, we need to get much more quickly, much more sensitively in touch with the human side of what we do.